All right, what up, Who Dat Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marley G, and I'm going to go ahead on and get my recap the Saints versus the Packers. Man, I'm going to be honest with you, Who Dat Nation. When I first started this channel, I was really excited because I'm passionate about this team. I really love the Saints. I eat, sleep, and breathe black and gold. But it was a part of me that was like, man, I'm going to have to get on here and give content when I'm in a bad mood and just really not going to be feeling it to do it. But here I am. This is one of them days, man. And I just knew it, man. Like, anybody could just sense the meltdown was going to happen. Like, once Derek Carr was injured, and then it was just, like 7 minutes left, and all these flags, and the offense going 3 and out, and the defense getting flags, and Green Bay just moving the ball upfield with ease, just pitch and catch, flag, pitch and catch, flag. You just knew it was inevitable. You just knew it was inevitable. And it's sad because Alontae Taylor had the dirtiest jersey out there. That man played his ass off. We started out with some white jerseys. Alontae Taylor left with a brown and green jersey. Man, that dude was looking amazing out there. I'm talking about sacks, pass breakups, tackle for losses, you name it, he was doing it. He just ain't get that first career pick that I desperately wanted him to get. But hopefully he could do that against the Bucs in the dome. Jimmy Graham, he got his first touchdown, so that was good to see. We all was waiting for that. That finally happened. But Marshawn Lattimore, I felt like this was one of them games that he just looked at unmotivated. If it's not Mike Evans or some type of star receiver with a name, he could kind of get bored and just, have a lack of interest. And today it just seemed like that to me. Even though he probably was playing a lot of zone or just shadowed one side of the field, it just seemed like he could have been playing a better, more, attack on the ball. Even with the Jordan Love long run that he made up the sideline, like it just seemed like, I think Sean could have had more effort, on making a play. He probably could have even batted the ball out of Love's hand for all we know. But yeah, man, hopefully we're going to see a different Sean, because you know who we got next week. So we already know that's going to be a game within the game in itself. Carl Granderson, he just got paid. It looked like he earned his money. After today, he was all over the place. Like, to me, the standouts on defense was definitely Alontae Taylor and Carl Granderson. Like, lock them dudes up. Lock them dudes up right now. Give Alontae Taylor his contract right now. But grouping, he missed the game-winning possible kick. And I want y'all to understand, like, in that moment right there, that was big. Like, I wanted us to get a touchdown. I didn't even want him to even come down to that. And even if he had to come down with it, I wanted to be no further than a 30-yard kick. Like, I just knew he was going to miss that. And even if he would have made it, I thought the Green Bay Power was going to easily go downfield for a field goal with just getting some flags on 27. And that's probably been the culprit. Like, he was getting some good pass deflections, don't get me wrong. But when you needed him the most, he was giving up way too many flags, having Jordan Love just ease the ball upfield. And we couldn't have that. Like, a Debo was missed, but, it's an argument that could be made that he would have been giving up them same flags, because it just seemed like the refs just got it out for number 27 and they got it out for number 29. But we just can't get these flags away, bro. Like, and that's when when the game was getting to the nitty gritty, that's when the flags started coming the most. Because in the first half, I was saying to myself, like, man, Green Bay getting a lot of flags. Man, I'm glad we ain't got to worry about flags this season, because it's looking like we being more disciplined. And guess what? That second half, man, it turned the tides, man. It turned the tides. Even with the Mike Thomas flag, when Taysom Hill had made the long run. Taysom Hill made the long run, Mike Thomas catch a flag and put his hand behind his head like, well, it wasn't me. I ain't do that. Like, man, come on, man. That just back-breaking flags that just changes the game, bro. Taking all the momentum out. And people talk shit about Traquan, but, man, plays like that, Traquan would have just made a clean block, no flag, first down, keep the chains moving. Like, all that is important. I felt like after the game, after the first half, when Derek Carr got injured and Jameis came in, I feel like we should have been running the ball way more. I feel like we got away from that way too early. Falcons was down, and they was still running the ball versus Green Bay, and Green Bay couldn't stop them. I felt like Miller and Tony Jones Jr. was having a solid day. Like, outside the tackles, up the middle, you name it, they was having a decent day on the ground. We just went away from it. And when we went away from it, it looked like we were just doing some whole other shit that wasn't. It looked like we got away from the playbook almost. Like, we were just doing some whole extra shit, like just keeping the playbook real vanilla and basic for Jameis. Like, Jameis, this is his 4th year here. Like, he knows the plays. Like, don't change nothing. Be aggressive. You know, be aggressive. If you're going to call a passing play, be aggressive. But like I say, I think we should have ran the ball more in the first place. Like, just milk the clock. We was up to 17 with like seven something minutes left. Like, come on, man. Like, once they got that 2-point conversion, I said, oh yeah, this is going to be one of them games. And sure enough, everything went downhill after that Mike Thomas flag. Derek Carr looking like he's going to be out for at least a good 6 weeks, maybe, from what I'm hearing. Hopefully it's not that long. Hopefully it's not longer. Hopefully it just be a good 2-3 weeks and he'll be back. But, man, we just can't shake the injury bug when it comes to quarterback one, bro. This is like the 5th consecutive season our quarterback missing, you know, multiple games, if not the whole season. Like, do y'all understand that? Like, that is crazy. I never seen a team go through that. Like, that is crazy. We just cannot keep our quarterback one healthy. And that O-line, man, maybe Dennis Allen got to make a statement, because at the end of the day, this is Dennis Allen's last chance. And if he can't get it done and go above 500 and win his division and get us in the playoffs with at least a wild card, he's done. Some people think he's not done. Like, he just got the keys and, you know, they just going to roll out with Dennis and this regime and just give them a chance. But I think he need to go ahead on and make a statement and let people know that he's not playing. And, you know, everybody got to get on their A game, because just people asses is on the line. Like, Pete Carmichael will never have a offensive coordinator chance again. Dennis Allen will never have a head coach chance again. Jameis Winston, who knows? He might not never have a backup chance again if he don't play well these few games that Derek Carr is out. So, man, we gotta really, you know, make some changes on the offensive line. I think it's too late to trade for like a left tackle, because that's a premium position. But if we can at least get a guard to come in and be an upgrade at that spot and push Hurst and Pete down, that'll be good, because at least Hurst and Pete will be some solid, you know, backups. And yeah, man. Man, this just the worst, bro. This is the worst thing that could have happened, bro. And we seen it with Aaron Rodgers, and I ain't want to jinx it, but I know in my heart, man, it's just only a few games away in a matter of time before this happened to us with the way the offensive line is playing. It's just a matter of time. And it's everybody across the board. It's not just Penny. It's McCoy, high 2nd round pick. It's Ruiz, 1st round pick. It's Ramczyk, 1st round pick. It's everybody. I'm not sure what round that Hurst had got selected in, but Hurst, he's not doing good. Like, everybody's just doing bad. But I think we should have definitely stuck with the run in the second half. Milk the clock as much as we can. Get some long drives. Even if we don't get a touchdown, just put points on the board and get a field goal. And it's another reason why I think that before the half, when we had kicked the field goal, that's why I think we should have got a touchdown. Like, it was a play where Derek Carr went to Mike Thomas. I think he just went to Mike Thomas because everybody else was just shining. Olave shining, making all type of plays. Jimmy Graham caught his first touchdown. Rashid Shaheed, he had a punt. Like, everything going right. Everybody making plays. I just think he just wanted to get Mike Thomas in the mix. And he threw it to Mike Thomas, and that would have been a pick, because it looked like it was a slant or a curl route, and somebody was going to jump it. The very next play, he was eyed in on Olave. Mike Thomas hit a post route in the corner, could have went for a touchdown. And that right there could have been a change of the game. Like, our defense that good to, well, as long as we could cash in the red zone and get like 21 points in the red zone and just like a field goal, 24 points, will be able to win us games. That's how good our defense is. And the flags just came, bro, at the wrong time. 27 just getting all type of flag. They just playing pitch up to him. You know, flag gonna happen. Now, he had some pass deflections, you know, but, man, when the Debo and May was out, I said, man, this secondary might be susceptible to the pass, you know, even with their wide receivers out. And they had offensive line out and everything, and our defense just could not get pressure on Love. Our defense could not get pressure back there. Carl Granderson, he was like the only one doing stuff. Like, everybody else was just getting held up, like just couldn't get no pressure at all. And when he was scrambling, we were just on the wrong angle every time. Every time. Like, that's just so crazy how when we play an offensive line down 2 starters or more, we don't dominate like how we supposed to. But, yeah, man. What else I want to get to? Let me go ahead on and talk about the damn... Let me talk about the damn division. The Falcons lost, actually. So we good with that. I think the Bucks gonna lose to the Eagles, but I won't be surprised if the Bucks win because the Bucks got some good defense, like, you know, and they got good run stopping defense. So they're gonna have to make Hurts make some passes to win that game. Even though he got the playmakers, he's still gonna have to show that he can make them passes. And who else? The Panthers, they going toe-to-toe with the Seahawks right now. So hopefully the Panthers, you know, and the Bucks lose. That'll be good. But even if the Bucks win and the Eagles lose, that could still be good for us in the grand scheme of things, because I want all the top dogs in the NFC to lose. But how about them Dolphins, man? 70 points? Woo! I ain't think a team was going to beat our record. I remember we had, like, what, 62 points against the Colts some years back. Ooh, they smoked us. But the best thing is for all the teams in the division to lose. That'll make this loss feel a lot, you know, more better, you know, because at least everybody else lost in the division. So we just going to have to come out and do our thing against the Bucks. Hopefully they don't just, you know, handicap the playbook with Jameis Winston and have his training wheels on, man. Just let the man just go out there and ball out. Let the man go out there and play. Hopefully the offensive line could just be stout and we can make some plays. Alvin Kamara come back, but I doubt he have a good game like that because that linebacking group just give Alvin Kamara fits. You know, they sniff out screens very well. They could be sideline to sideline very well. So he don't just have his best games versus the Bucks, but just getting him 9 or less is going to be a help, especially in the red zone. Well, that's another good thing. At least when we get in the red zone, Jameis Winston going to get that ball in the end zone. So that could be, you know, a blessing in disguise for us. I still hope that Derek Carr come back soon, but, you know, we could at least have a real view on how this offense going to look in the red zone with Jameis Winston in the game versus Carr. But let me know what you guys think down below, Who Dat Nation. Like, who you feel this loss is on? The defense? Do you feel it's on Pete Carmichael play calling? Do you feel it's on the offensive line getting Derek Carr hurt? And Derek Carr, the only reason why we lost this game, had Derek Carr been in the game, we would have won. Like, who do you put this game on the most? Like, don't spread it around. Like, if you had to pick one person, who would you put this game on? I think it's because of Derek Carr got hurt. That's what I think. I think we would have won if Derek Carr didn't get hurt. And things that we can control, I think it was on Pete Carmichael, bro. I think Pete Carmichael could have just called the better game, you know, as far as running the ball. Like, we should have stuck to the run more. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you think. Who that?